everybody, Theme Park Magic here and welcome back to another video. Now, before I do the intro and get into the video, I just wanted to say that the first half of this will be non-spoilers and the second half of this review will be spoilers. I will be putting timestamps on the video so you know when the spoilers are coming. So if you don't want spoilers, you can click off at a certain timestamp. Anyway, let's get on to the review. So, seeming as we are doing a review of Freak Show, I thought I'd wear my colour block hoodie as it's very circusy, clowny, fun, bright, and that's exactly what Freak Show was. It was fun, enjoyable, intense, scary at times. It was all over the place. It was mixed emotions. So it was 5 pumpkin ratings at Alton Towers Scarefest. The only maze with 6 pumpkin ratings in Scarefest history was Subspecies, which Freak Show replaced for this year because obviously due to social distancing and all that, they decided to do kind of this, well, it's the same Subspecies layout, but changed the maze name, changed the theming, changed the storyline, and put it outdoors. So it is located just where the old Freak Show was, next to the game bunker. So if you are at the Smiler, the game bunker's in front of you and you go left, as you can see here, you go left, and then that is the entrance. It will say Barbed Wires Reclaim Yard, and that is Toxic Junkyard, and the entrance is actually on the right. So what they do in the maze queue line is you queue up, and then at the certain point where the basketball and games bunker bit is, there'll be a member of staff and then he'll move you all to the next queue, which is just past it. So he'll go, oh, the queue's over there, and then that's when you'll join there. And that's when you're greeted with the massive entrance sign, which, when I say this, is really well themed. My 2 favourite entrance signs of all time is that one and Creek Freak Massacre at Thorpe Park, which obviously has the spinning blade. But unfortunately, you can't go in Creek Freak this year due to COVID, but they have got Creek Freak Unchained, which is a scare zone. But yeah, if you're coming here for the atmosphere, for the theming, and you want a really good entrance sign to kind of build up that intensity, Barbed Wires Freak Show Toxic Junkyard is a really, really good place for that. So yeah, I would say it's very intense. I would say it's fun. There's lots of little fun stuff in there. It's not like other mazes at Scarefest where it's full on intensity or it's got a really dark storyline. It's not really that at all. It's more jump scares but fun. So there's bright colours, there's beautiful set pieces, and there's really, really fun props. Anyway, I'm probably going to get into spoilers now, seeming as, yeah, I think that there's not much that you can say on a non-spoiler point of view, so the spoilers start now. So, yes. So first you see the entrance sign and you go in and you're greeted by a car. Straight away you walk through the gates and there is a car. And then you go through a little bit where it essentially says unauthorised access, wear hard hats and all that. You don't have to wear hard hats, they don't provide you any, unless you're dressing up as Bob the Builder or something for Halloween. But yeah, it's just for theming purposes. And then straight away, the first bit of the main theming that you can see is the old Freak Show sign, which was located in the original Freak Show Scare Zone, which the Scare Zone sign was actually where the exit for Toxic Junkyard is. So you see that and straight away you go, wow. And then you go into a building where there is like a mannequin of a clown sitting down, and that's when there's purple kind of smoke and green lights, and purple and green lights. An actor jumps, and that is the first actor that you see. Through there, you walk through kind of like, almost like a queue line full of kind of scares and stuff with kind of like netted fencing, so the clowns can proper like come up to the netting and the fencing and scare you that way, because obviously it makes a lot of noise going bang. Yeah, it will scare you. My mate Theme Park Avenger, he got the most scares out of this, so if you're watching this, Ollie, I feel sorry for you, but yeah, they were constantly targeting him. I was just behind him or in front of him, I can't remember now. I think I was in front of him, but I can see how it can be scary for some people. I would say this though, if you're not scared of clowns, then I think it would be alright. It's not like Carnival of Screams or Big Top where it's fully clowns. It's more mutations and weird people. So they don't really have the full clown makeup. Some people do, but most of them just kind of have normal faces, just in weird outfits, just go and kind of putting their hands out to your face and kind of thing. The thing is they do actually get quite close to your face. I'd say about here. So if I turn sideways, you can see kind of the distance. All the actors are wearing heavily themed face masks. So in all the mazes, they do wear face masks, which are themed. So you wouldn't be on certain mazes. You really can't tell, especially the Alton Ancestors, which are the dancers on Tower Street. You genuinely just can't tell they have face masks because they are the same colour as the makeup and the face paint. Anyway, after you go through this little maze bit, you can just see in the distance an actor on a balcony, but you can't make out who it is. But before you go and see who it is, you are once again greeted into an indoor section, this time with an actor on a spinning wheel, and the spinning wheel doesn't move, and the actor's just a mannequin, but there is an actor behind the spinning wheel. They'll come around. This time they have a foam hammer. They move like that, so once again look like they're going to bonk you on the head, so that is quite a good jump scare. The one thing that I'd criticise is when there's so many of the same kind of scares, it can become predictable, and I feel like this is kind of what happened towards the end of Freak Show. But I'll explain the main ending, because the main ending was not that at all. But yes, then you are finally greeted with foam coming from the sky, kind of what theme parks use for like fake snow and stuff, so kind of like your fairy liquids. And yeah, that comes down on you, and it's mad, and all you can see above you is the original Ringmaster. So the original actor that played the Ringmaster is back. He's on the balcony, and my dad couldn't really tell what it was, but I kind of know the story. So the story is most of the clowns have been captured. You can see which ones have been captured because their old boarding signs had been like graffitied all over and stuff like that, and that's why the spinning wheels kind of said the bearded lady on it, so you could tell that they'd been captured. And the other ones went into hiding, so obviously the Ringmaster has got the higher podium watching all over his mutants as they attack and scare the trespassers, which are you, coming into the reclaim yard. So yeah, the Ringmaster was up there, Bubbles was coming all out, as I said, once again, foam was coming, and then we get greeted by this massively tall actor, big up Jack. He probably won't watch this, but he is honestly my favourite actor. He used to play, I believe, the knife thrower. If nobody remembers him, he's massive, massively tall, and he used to wear like a coat, and he had like a foam axe, or an axe. That was quite scary. Once again, these are all multicoloured, and blue seemed to be the main colour for the kind of weapons. So yeah, you go through that bit, and constantly, because they are kind of around where you're about to go, they keep scaring you in person, scaring you through a scare hole, scaring you in person, scaring you through a scare hole. And then, this is when you come to the ending, which is not just one, but 4 different chainsaws with actors leaning over. trying to get you, so you're kind of dodging and weaving out of the way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And then finally, unfortunately, there's no actual actor chasing you out, but there are flaps suggesting that maybe some lucky groups, or maybe it just didn't happen to us for a reason, but it seems that there's a flap, so if the actors really wanted to, they could step through and chase you out with a chainsaw so you're running miles away. Also, what I want to know is, I saw this once, and I know that my mate Hannah also saw it. Big up Hannah Theme Parks. Follow her on Instagram. She said that she saw the clowns coming out the maze and heading Spinball Whizzer. And if you have seen my Scarefest vlog, that also did happen to me. So I think Carnival of Screams used to have like the clown outbreak, where the clowns would break out the maze and there was a load of fake staff trying to drag them back in. I don't think there's any fake staff. I just think that the clowns just go around Spinball scaring people, which is a bit weird, seeing as Spinball's actually not as high a height rating as the Smiler or Oblivion, let's say. So there might be a few little kids. Plus, it's right next to CBeebies Land as well. I've just forgot. So some kids, bless them, may be really scared. But once again, with the Freak Show, I think it's the jump scares that scare you. It's not like other mazes such as Mine Tours and Attic, where the actual costumes and makeup scares you. I'd say the makeup is actually quite original to the original Freak Show. So let's just say a bit of white face paint, maybe some like eyes that are purple, and maybe like a few wrinkles that are in purple as well. Once again, nothing major, and their outfits are just kind of like normal circus kind of clown outfits. The kind of like jacket almost with the kind of golden buckles. Yeah, they have them. So once again, it's not scary. It's intense in terms of them using the weapons and jump scaring you, but I wouldn't say it's intense due to the costumes. But the actors do an incredible job, and when I went in, it was only the second day of Scarefest. I would absolutely love to see them kind of halfway through when they properly figured out how to scare people, because the mazes do get more intense as soon as the actors work out what works. So yeah, that is definitely something. So if you are going to Scarefest and you are going in the middle of the season, that is probably when you get scared. At the end of the Halloween season, they usually knacker out a little bit. They're a little bit more tired, so yeah, maybe they might not be. I know there's a few energetic clowns in there, but they're constantly running about. It's a bit mad, but Freak Show was my favourite maze in terms of intensity and theming, and also creating that fun atmosphere. I really enjoyed the original Freak Show. I've got a song coming out October the 31st called Toxic Junkyard. Make sure to check it out on this YouTube channel. But yeah, I just think that Freak Show is an amazing addition to Scarefest, and I'm so glad it's a scare maze now, and it's 15 plus. I would say that maybe they could drop the rating depending on where you are. I didn't really get that many jump scares, which probably means that I didn't see as intense as my mate Ollie did. But yeah, Freak Show's amazing. I would rate it definitely 10 out of 10. Theming, perfect. Acting, perfect. Once again, the costumes aren't scary, but the intensity is incredible. Anyway, I've been Theme Park Magic. I hope this review has helped you, or maybe scared you a little bit if you're going in and you've already booked. But yeah, either ways, I've been Theme Park Magic, and I will see you all later.